Section 12 of Hindu Marriage Act laid down about voidable marriage, and as per the provision of this section, marriage is solemnized either before or after the commencement of this act, violating the conditions mentioned under subsection 1 shall be voidable on the petition of the aggrieved party and may be annulled by a decree of nullity, and those grounds provided under the subsection are: one is impotency of either party or unsoundness of mind of either party. So also, if the consent is obtained by force or by fraud, or the last ground is that if wife was pregnant at the time of marriage. So these are as provided under subsection as that the marriage has not been consummated owing to the impotency of either of the party to the marriage, and the second one that the marriage is in contravention of clause 2 of section 5, which says if either party suffers from unsoundness of mind at the time of marriage, or the third ground that the consent of either party or the consent of the guardian was obtained by force or by fraud, or the fourth ground that the wife at the time of marriage was pregnant by some person other than the husband. So these are the four grounds which were provided under subsection 1 of section 12 regarding declaring a marriage as voidable. So the first round have been effected under the Marriage Laws Amendment Act 1976 and the Child Marriage Restraint Act 1978 made changes on the concept of consent and the nature of force used or fraud committed has been clarified under the Marriage Laws Amendment Act 1976. And now we'll go to subsection 2, and subsection 2 under clause A provides that this section bar any petition for annulling a marriage if 1 year is passed since the said force or fraud being ceased to exist, or if the husband and the wife lives together with full consent even after discovery of such force and fraud committed, and the force or fraud ceased to exist. So this provision is a bar regarding the petition filed by if any one of the party, and that also within 1 year. If 1 year is passed, and regarding the very use of force or fraud, and if they coexist with full consent even after discovery of such force or fraud committed, so the marriage would continue. And subsection 2, clause B, which provides that there shall have to be satisfied of the following conditions before issuing a decree of annulling a marriage, and those conditions are: for annulling a marriage, one is, the first condition is ignorance of the pregnancy, that the petitioner was ignorant of the pregnancy at the time of marriage. And the second condition, that the proceedings been instituted within 1 year of the marriage, so that the proceedings relating to this have been instituted within 1 year before or after commencement of the act on solemnization of the marriage. And the third ground, that is, no material intercourse since discovery of such pregnancy. So, the third ground provides that no material intercourse was taken place since discovery of such pregnancy. So, these conditions, as it is provided under subsection 2, clause B, it must be fulfilled and it must be satisfied before the court regarding a decree annulling such marriage, which would be declared as voidable marriage under section 12 of Hindu Marriage Act 1955.